Hari Om, dear children. Have a very good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. So, in this COVID days, be safe. Don't go outside. Okay, eat healthy foods. Also, don't forget to do your exercise because it makes you fit. Okay, so as always, reminding today, also telling stay safe, keep distance, wash your hands frequently, be healthy always. Okay, so moving on to our quotes of Swamiji. Man can change his destiny not by wishing for it but by working for it. Isn't it? Man can actually change his destiny not only wishing for it but by working for it. It means if you want to reach something in your life, if you want to reach for something in your life, what should you do? Should you want to sit in one place and simply wish what you want? No, instead of that, you have to work hard for it. Work hard for achieving it. Isn't it? Then only you will reach your goal. Okay. Okay, so hope you understood. Now moving on to our class. We studied a poem named The Rebel in the last class. And the poet who wrote this poem was D.J. Enright. So this poem says about our own rebel nature. Okay, once again I will read it. Just listen. The rebel. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. So once again, I will tell the summary of this myth stanza. Okay, we know that rebel means, yes, opposite nature, opposite character, and rebel is a person who always disagrees with others. Okay, when everybody has short hair, what will our rebel do? Yes, he will grow his hair long, and if everybody has long hair, then he will cut his hair short. Then, when everybody is talking during the class time, he will be quiet. And if everybody is quiet in the classroom, then he will start making disturbance. Then, if everybody wears a uniform, then he will come in fantastic clothes. And if everybody is wearing colorful, fantastic clothes, what will he do? Yes, he comes in an official way by wearing official dress. Then, he loves cats, and if someone is talking about cats, he will surely give preference to dogs, and if someone is talking about dogs, he will give preference to cats. Okay, again moving on to the next page. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says, yes, please, the rebel says, no, thank you. When everybody says, no, thank you, the rebel says, yes, please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. So if everyone is praising the sun, praising about the clear sky, our rebel will say, no, it is very essential that we need rain. And if everybody is greeting the rain, then he will say, no, we don't need rain. Actually, we need the clear sky, the sun. Then if everybody goes to the meeting, he will stay at home and read a book. And if everyone is staying at home and reads a book, then he will go out for the meeting. When everybody says, yes, please, he will say, no, thank you. And if everyone is telling no, thank you, then he will say, yes, please. Okay, so here our poet is saying it is very good that we have rebels. Actually, it is good that we have rebels in ourselves. You may not find it very good to be one. Actually, you may not find it very good to be one. Our society will criticize you if you are a rebel. Okay, we already discussed in our previous class that actually this poem is based on, yes, the adolescent aged children, adolescent aged people. Okay, that means their rebel nature, the rebel nature in the adolescent youth is described in this poem by our poet D.J. Enright. Understood? Okay, so now we can move on to our question answers. First one, if someone doesn't wear a uniform to school, what do you think the teacher will say? Listen, if one child is coming to your school without wearing a uniform. You can imagine if you all are in the uniform and one of your friends is coming to school without wearing the uniform. What will our teacher say? Yes, the teacher will scold him or her, isn't it? The teacher will say, listen, next time when you are coming to school, wear your proper uniform and come. Okay, otherwise you will not be allotted to the school or you have to pay the fine. Okay. So like that, the teacher will scold the student if he or she comes in the school without wearing the uniform. Isn't it? Okay. So moving on the next one. When everyone wants a clear sky, what does the rebel want most? That we discussed in our poem. If everyone wants clear sky, if everyone is telling about clear sky, what does our rebel want? Yes, the rebel want rain, isn't it? If the sky is very clear and everyone is telling, oh, our sky is very clear, then our rebel wants rain there, isn't it? Yes. Next, third question. If the rebel has a dog for a pet, what is everyone else likely to have? Listen, the question is, imagine that the rebel have a dog as his pet. Okay. And what is everyone else likely to have? If our rebel have a dog as pet, what will other people have as their pets? Yes, obviously it will be cat, isn't it? Why? Yes, because everyone loves to keep cat as pet. We know that our rebel will, yes, take dog as pet with him. Okay, dog as his pet. Clear? Okay. Then why is it good to have rebels? Our fourth question is, here the poet says that it is very good that we have rebels. Why is it good to have rebels? Why? Yes, actually in some perspectives it is actually good to have rebels. Good to be rebels because rebels can only think individually and yes, they are not ready to follow our people's mentality, isn't it? So actually it is good to have rebels because they are different and they tolerate difference. Okay. Fifth one, why is it not good to be a rebel oneself? The next question is, why is it not good to be a rebel oneself? Why? Why? Actually, the poet said it is good to have rebels, but we know that always it is not good to have rebels. Yes, if we are doing all the things in an opposite manner, the society, the people in the society will say, look, he is always doing like this, he is always doing like that, he is not a good man, he is not a good person, isn't it? Yes, so the society will blame us if we are always acting as a rebel. Clear? Okay, then sixth one, would you like to be a rebel? Would you like to be a rebel? Actually, in my case, if I am telling about my case, I will say yes, I would like to be a rebel, but not all the time. As I already said, if we are telling that yes, I want to be a rebel all the time, the society will start criticizing us, will blame us. Okay, so for some extent, it is okay, it is fine to be a rebel because it helps to think individually than thinking like the herd mentality. Okay, okay, hope you understood. Then moving on to page number 35, exercise number 2. Find in the poem an antonym for each of the following words. Antonym means opposite. Okay, for example, opposite of sad is happy. Antonym of sad is happy. Opposite and antonym are same. Sad, opposite of sad is happy. Okay, stand, antonym of stand, sit. Like the same way, 5 words are given in the textbook. You have to find the antonyms of these words in this poem itself. Okay, in the stanzas of this poem itself, the antonyms of these words are given. You have to find it and write it down in your notebook. Okay, I will write the words in the board, then you can identify the antonyms easily. Okay, so listen dear children, I have written the 5 words here. Hope you can see. First one is long, second one grow, third one quietness, fourth one sober, and the last one lost. Okay, you have to write the particular antonym of these words by choosing it from the poem. Okay, so first one is long. The antonym of long is, yes, it's short. Next one is grow. Yes, the antonym of grow, you all know, it's cut, isn't it? Growing and cutting. The antonym of grow is cut. Third one, quietness. Quietness, to keep quiet means, yes, to make noise, isn't it? So here the antonym is disturbance. Quietness, antonym of quietness is disturbance. Fourth word is sober. Sober means, yes, we already have discussed. Sober, actually it means serious or not colorful, dull. Okay, so the opposite of sober is fantastic. Yes, the opposite of sober is fantastic or wonderful, like that. So here the word used in the poem is fantastic. So we are writing here fantastic. Okay, next one is lost. Lost, the opposite of lost, yes, find, isn't it? Lost means nashtapeduga. So the antonym is find. തിരിച്ചു കിട്ടുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കണ്ടു കിട്ടുക, we will say like that. So the opposite, the antonym of lost is find. Once again we'll read all the answers. Long, antonym of long is short. Grow, cut. Quietness, disturbance. Sober, fantastic. Lost, find. Okay, clear? Okay, so let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, so next, third exercise. Find in the poem the lines that match the following. Read both one after the other. That means the first one, if first sentence, you have to find the opposite, the antonym type of sentence in the poem. That is, first one, the rebel refuses to cut his hair. Yes, he does opposite to what everybody is doing. So here, if the rebel refuses to cut his hair, then next, the rebel lets his hair grow long. You have to write in opposite manner. The rebel refuses to cut his hair. He is refusing to cut his hair means, yes, he likes to grow his hair long. Understood? Okay. Second one, he says cats are better. Why he says cats are better? He says cats are better. Yes, the rebel says good about dogs. The rebel says good about dogs. If the cats are better, yes, then the rebel will say the dogs are better, isn't it? Okay, then he recommends dogs. If he is recommending about the dogs, then yes, the rebel gives preference to cats. Got it? Yes. Fourth one, he is unhappy because there is no sun. When is he actually unhappy? Because there is no sun. At that time, everybody greets the rain. When everybody greets the rain, that is the answer. When everybody greets the rain, actually, our rebel will be unhappy by seeing the sun. Clear? Then he is noisy on purpose. Yes, obviously, when everybody is keep quiet, when everybody is keeping pin drop silence in the lesson or in the class, our rebel is creating disturbance. So he is noisy on purpose. The answer is when nobody talks during the lesson. When nobody talks during the lesson, actually our rebel is making noise. Okay, so if everybody is making noise, then our rebel will be silent. The Rebel summary. The poem The Rebel describes the character of a rebel, a person who does not conform to the norms of the society. The rebel is described as a person who would contradict others in order to be different. The character of the rebel in the poem is not based on a political activist, but seems to be a character sketch of a young adolescent trying to be different. All the instances in the poem are repetitive affirmations of this fact. If a rebel sees a group of people with short hair, he would let his hair grow long. On seeing others with long hair, the rebel would cut short his hair. Seeing everybody talk during the lesson, the rebel would become absolutely mute. On realizing that everybody is silent, the rebel would create a disturbance. Similarly, on various such issues, the rebel would be seen contradicting others and doing things that no one would be doing. He would refuse to wear the uniform when the others should be wearing it, praise the dogs when the company of cat lovers, appreciate the sun on rainy days and rains on the sunny days. He would do just anything but not what others are doing. Next, we can see the word meanings. First one, rebel, a person who dissents from some accepted moral code. വിപരീത സ്വഭാവമുള്ളവൻ, വിപ്ലവകാരി എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നതാണ് റിബൽ. Second one, fantastic, that is wonderful, beautiful, etc. Next one, soberly, seriously or dull, not bright. We can say it as seriously officially, or in the case of dress, we can see a dull dress, sober dress, something that is not bright. Next, preference, greater liking, giving more liking to one thing, that is preference. Next one, company, that is gang or troop of people or friends, anything. Next, praise, Malayalam we will say pugarthuka, express warm approval. Next one, remarks, comment or mention, അഭിപ്രായം രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുക, that is remarks. Then regrets, to feel sad, സങ്കടം തോന്നുക, regrets. Once again, reading the poem in order to understand the pronunciation of words, just listen. The poem, The Rebel. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says, yes, please, the rebel says, no, thank you. When everybody says, no, thank you, the rebel says, yes, please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Written by DJ Enright. So hope you all understood today's class. Today's class was actually the continuation of our previous class. In previous class, we learned the poem The Rebel. Today we discuss the question answers and also the summary, isn't it? So read the textbook well, study well for your exam. Okay, stay safe. We'll meet in the next class. If you have any doubts, you can call me and ask. Okay, so thank you. Have a nice day.